Hello everyone, this is Mary. Welcome to my channel, Mary Speaks. Today, I will be continuing my journey through watching and reviewing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Now, it's been a while since I've done any reviews, and if you'd like more information about why I haven't been so active and doing YouTube in 2021, I have a video, and it's pretty explanatory. So, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
No, not the 3D one, just the 3. 1990, it came out January 12th, 1990. I had to look it up. I just, I needed to make sure, was reviewing the right one. So, January 12th, 1990, this, masterpiece has come out. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. Definitely wasn't the worst. And, it was okay. So, it was directed by Jeff Burr. I guess he's known for directing a few sequels here and there. And, yeah, and it starts off with, the same thing, classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre with all that, let's, fill you into what's going on. It's interesting though, because during that whole thing, we learn quite a few things we didn't know about the Sawyer family. And then we learn about the survivor from the first one. So this one is like a direct sequel, kind of, to the 1974 one. So let's get into it. So, I probably should let you know. We learned that Sally died in 1977 from catatonia. But, and that we get a refresher about how there were no survivors, other survivors and such. So, this movie starts off, obviously in Texas. And it starts off with this couple. And they go to Last Chance gas station. Interesting name, right? I agree. Very interesting name. Would I really stop by Last Chance gas station? No. It just sounds weird. And honestly, it looks kind of creepy. I mean, out in the middle of nowhere, not too many people there, gives off eerie vibes. Named Last Chance gas station. Yeah, probably not gonna go there anytime soon. But they need gas, so they stop. Then, the girl needs to go to the bathroom. So she goes to the bathroom, and then we learn how perverted the owner is. The owner of the gas station. And how they run their business, I guess you could say. Then, outside, her boyfriend is, getting directions from this guy named Tex, who, I guess he was supposed to take the place of the hitchhiker. But he seems like a normal-ish dude so far. And later down the road, we figure out how wrong we are. How wrong they were for trusting him. But anyways, Tex learns that, the owner's just a tad bit creepy. So he gets in an argument. He tells them to, the couple to go, leads them on their way, tells them to go down a road. If you're lost, you ask for directions. I mean, I can't really blame them there. they asked for directions, well, actually, technically they didn't, but Tex was nice enough to do that and hand them a map, and he just seemed like the perfect gentleman. Boy, we were wrong. Boy, they were wrong. They were wrong. So anyways, they go on their adventure, and then a massive truck is following them. I mean, that's not good. Trucks kind of, if, they seem too close to your car, they kind of might freak you out a little. So they're freaked out a little. And then eventually we see Leatherface, and and then they get run off the side of the road, and it's all so dramatic. And then we learn that Tex is just, crazy, but that's later down the road. We learn that they know they're being chased by someone with a chainsaw. And then Benny comes along. This is something I kind of like about this one. It's not a group of all teenagers, just having fun, going on a vacation, or not going on a vacation, not having fun, or, it's a different, it has different age groups, I guess, and different scenarios, and different reasons why the characters are where they are. So we meet Benny, who seems to be a survivalist himself. He's been in war, he's seen quite a great deal. He's prepared. He's someone you would want by your side. He helps the couple. He helps clean them up, tries to calm them down, says, hey, yeah, I understand, I've heard about this dude, I want revenge, but he also wants to survive. So he goes on his own. He tells them to stay there, do they? Well, not so much, but, Ryan, Michelle's boyfriend, ends up kind of getting caught on a bear trap. I mean, it's really bad. I mean, I don't know, I feel like you'd watch where you're stepping in Texas, but who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I mean, there's been a few times that I've been caught unalarmed, been caught, and never by a bear trap though. So he's kind of stuck. Eventually Michelle makes her way to the creepy house, and then we meet a nice little kid. Nice. Yeah, that's a joke. that's a big joke. But she seems okay. Actually, no, she doesn't seem okay. There is something off about her, and you can tell. Just the way she talks about her doll, and her doll is named Sally. Ooh, and her doll is mostly made of, well, stuff that dolls shouldn't be made of. She's delightful. And she leads Michelle up to her room. And of course, I don't think Michelle's probably like, okay, this girl, she's just a little girl. She's harmless. Oh, she's wrong. She is wrong. Hi, Elsie. So, she's wrong. And then as she turns on the light, or there's a light, and there's like a room full of bones, Tex comes and grabs a hold of Michelle, drags her to the kitchen, and her boyfriend's there. And they bring him out. And of course, the little girl has to go all psycho. Oh, psycho. There was no hope. Turns out it's I think it's Tex's daughter. I don't really remember, but as far as I know, I think it is Tex's daughter. Sounds like I'm saying Texas, but I'm not. I'm just saying Tex, his daughter. Well, yeah. Anyways, so she goes, yeah, can I do it? Can I kill this dude? So yes, the little kid commits murder. And as I was watching it, I had to wonder if they got inspiration from the Bible. Because in the Bible, there's Herod's daughter, who really just wants a beheaded man's head on a platter for her birthday. And she requests it, and she gets that for her birthday. That just happens to be John the Baptist's head. Apparently little girls are something to be watching out for. Especially in Texas or in that specific story in the Bible. But it was very interesting because I was like, where have I heard of this before? Psycho girls, psycho little girls. And there are plenty of other psycho girls. Like, she also kind of reminded me of Lilith and Supernatural, but Lilith is actually, well, there's a reason why she's a bit psychopath, a bit of a psychopath. This girl, she's just a human. A Sawyer, but still just a human. So, we get to see Ryan's head smashed in, and bye-bye Ryan. So Benny's out there, and he's, he runs into Leatherface at one point. We meet another survivor, actually a survivor who's been running and running and running for years, trying to get out of the hell that she got into with her friends. And she's the only survivor out of their group. And it's clear she has not eaten, not slept, not really taken care of herself. I mean, I can't blame her if I'm running from someone. I wouldn't, So Benny, sticks with her because she knows the dealio with Leatherface, and she saves him, and but sadly she dies eventually, and Benny's on his own. So Benny's heading. He's got a gun. He's heading towards the house, and Michelle makes a run for it eventually after Leatherface gets to try his new chainsaw on her. Yep. His new chainsaw is very beautiful, and it says the saw is family. It's very, very unique. It's different, and I like that. So she runs into Benny. Benny's like, okay, oh, there's Leatherface. And so he ends up trying to shoot. He fights Leatherface, tries to shoot. He shoots and he kills a few members of the Sawyer family, like Tinker and Mama and other ones. It's kind of sad, because one of them is just, at least one of them is just kind of sad. So Tex tries to catch up to them because he's like, wow, you gotta murder my family. That's crazy. And yeah, he ends up dying too, getting shot, getting burnt, just lovely murder stuff going on with him. And yeah, I couldn't really feel bad for him. He was just a bit psycho and just a bit cruel. So they make a run for it, and Leatherface is after them. They're just driving away, Benny and Michelle, after this traumatic event, just driving away. And that's pretty much how it ends. So this movie is okay. Like I said before, it's okay. It's not the best Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. It's better than a few of them, though, I'll have to say. Especially the fourth. I will be reviewing that, and you'll be able to see all the stuff that I have to say, and then my friend Josh has to say about that lovely disaster abomination of a movie. But anyways, this one was okay. It was a bit, you know, it was a bit more graphic. Sometimes graphic's good. Sometimes graphic is a bit too much. Tex was he was an okay character. He just didn't quite fit the hitchhiker's shoes. I prefer Hitchhiker. I prefer Chop Top. But hey, Tex will do. He is clearly, you know, clearly a psychopath. I wish there was more emphasis on Leatherface. Yes, Leatherface had some good things. And yes, Leatherface was in there. But I feel like Leatherface just needed to be shown more. As far as like the family dynamics, they just weren't the same as in the first. They seemed to almost be like cheering each other on for murder, but like they didn't seem to have that chaos, that dysfunction that the first one did, and even the second one kind of did. There was also one scene where it was like really awkward and questionable, and you'll just have to see it to understand, because I don't want to spoil everything in this video. It was okay. That's pretty much all I gotta say about it. I liked it, but again, it's not the same as the first, and the first holds a very special place in my heart, and it's not comedic like the second. The second also holds a very special place in my heart. No, but I mean, it's still Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they did a better job than the fourth one, so there's that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next review of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Also, subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.